Well, hello there. I'm Anita, Australia's Cosy Whisperer, and the team from Genevieve have asked me to review this collection for you. It's the Tropicana collection and it's new for this summer. And this is the piece I would like you to have a closer look at with me now. It is beautiful, this Tankini top. If you want to feel fabulous by the pool, relaxing back on your summer holiday, or a day at the beach, this is going to make you feel a bit more sassy and beautiful. It's called the Crossover Tankini top and it comes in sizes 10 to 20. I absolutely love it. It's the Tropicana print is on a black background, so this Tankini top will team really easily with a black bottom or a color in the print. Now, this print is pretty vibrant. It's got some blues, really Ming blue, some greens in there, jade green, as well as that lovely lilac color, spots of red and white to lift the print. And every floral feature is outlined in gold. And I think that means that this will also go back with natural raffias, you know, the regular color for hats that is out there most summer seasons. So the crossover Tankini top comes in, as I said, sizes 10 to 20. And from a bust cup point of view, I think if you're a B cup, you could get into this one and probably up to an E. And the reason I say B, it is quite wide at the bottom, but it's a triangle shaped cup and less is usually best when you've got a smaller bust cup shape and size. Now, what I love about this one too, if you're smaller busted, is that, do you see that flicking? There is a foam layer in there, padding, that is quite stiff. And that cup profile, it's doing it all by itself. It's not collapsing down. So it will give a little bit of fullness. Now, if you naturally have a fuller bust, like say a C, like a D, double D and E, you're going to feel that naturally. So not so much of an interesting feature for you. But if you have a smaller bust, that's going to give you a little bit more volume in the front. Then we've got this lovely, this is why it's called the crossover Tankini top, because the fabric crosses over in the front. There's a little detailing there. You can see one band of fabric and another there at the base of the bust cup. And that is sewn in over the top, right? Sewn in over the top. But what that also does is it creates a low V in the neckline, but also brings attention here as well with that lovely crossover feature. And that's another flattering feature if you want to show off your bust area a little bit more, or if you've got a smaller bust as well, because it just adds a bit more interest at the top. And if you're hip conscious, it keeps the interest up instead of down. I love it. It's such a fabulous Tankini top. Beautiful. Now the straps, they're about 1 centimetre wide, but they're fully adjustable. You adjust them just like your bra strap. And then at the front, do you see those folds of fabric? There we go. There's some fine gathers sewn in to the side seam there. There's a couple there. And the same on this side. Now, what that does is it creates what we call a ruching effect. It's ruched, and that means the folds of fabric just come in a little bit across the tummy area. Not so much, not a huge amount, but just delicately. So it just creates a little bit more coverage and distraction in the tummy area. So if you're tummy conscious, that's something that you might find appealing as a feature in the swimsuit. And it does come in a bit at the waist. There's a slight coming in at the waist there, a bit shape and wider at the hips slightly. So a fairly firmish fitting style. And then at the back, it's going to sit just above where your bra goes, right? So reasonably high back as well. Now let's have a look on the inside, because it's really important for you to understand how a swimsuit is made. Because as we talked about those features in the front and how they add a bit of visual volume and interest, for example, it gives you an idea of whether the swimsuit is going to work for you and your features, right? And what you're looking for in a swimsuit. Now, this has got lining all the way around, front and back. And in the bust area, it's got a a bit of elastic sewn in underneath and quite firmly underneath the bust. And then there is a bit of boning on the side. Now that just helps again with cup stability and also support. Then at the back, it's fully lined all the way through, and at the front, we've got some power mesh. Now, because this is a reasonably firm fitting tankini style, that power mesh is going to give you another half a size, I reckon, of support. It's not a super sucky in kind of style, but the power mesh does give you a little bit more tummy support as well. So a beautiful and beautifully, thoughtfully constructed tankini top from Genevieve Swimwear, and so easy to team back with black and any color in the print, either with your swimsuit bottoms or your cover-ups. Now, the other thing that Genevieve has in the range that you can team it with are a couple of rashies. Now, this is a long sleeve with a zip up front and some paneling, curved hemline. There's so much work that goes into the Genevieve rashies. So, and also bust support in this too as well. It's got a shelf bra. But that's one option if you want some more sun coverage that matches back with that tankini top in the Tropicana print. And the same, this is a different style, short sleeve. It's a sun tee with some drawstring sides, but it's a looser fit, deliberately looser style, because some women like a looser style than a firmer fitting style. So there are two options to team back with the tankini top if you're after some more sun coverage, and they are rated UPF 50 plus, which is like wearing sunscreen. Now, the fabric in the tankini top is also what we call chlorine resistant, C-res in the game. Chlorine resistant means it's deliberately made to withstand the rigors of a pool environment a little bit more and give you more wears for your buck, better bang for your buck if you're in the pool often. Now, if you're in a spa, nothing is going to withstand a spa. I'm here to tell you, you could pay hundreds of dollars for a swimsuit and it won't last the distance if you are in a spa often. But in a pool often, and you look after it with respect, you rinse it out and you dry it in the shade, then it will last longer than regular swimsuit fabric. Now, if you've got any more questions about this tankini top and anything in the Genevieve range, the team at Genevieve are super keen to help you. They are really thoughtful and want to make sure that you find the right swimsuit for your shape and needs and personality. Now, just go to the bottom of the website to the Contact Us link, hit that and get the help you need from the team. They're willing and able to help you find the right swimsuit for you, because we want you to get out there and live a fantastic summer, having fun in the sun and in the shade, in the pool, at the beach, and on holidays. Oh, that sounds so good. Thanks so much. We'll see you for the other swimsuits in the Tropicana collection. Bye.